Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thatcher here, back for another fragrance review. It's summertime, it's hot. Been going down the beach, man. Getting ready to go swimming this weekend. Man, it's my time of year. I just love the summer, man. As far as fragrances, like breaking out all my summer fragrances that I've been waiting all year to break out again. But the only downside is for summer, for me, when it comes to fragrance anyway, there's no downside about summer or anything else. Just as far as fragrance is concerned, I miss some of my winter fragrances, and one of my favorite fragrances in the winter to wear is the original Le Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. So right now, I like to take the time to do a review of the Summer Flanker, which is the summer edition, 2012. This is the 2012 Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Summer Edition, right here. So it's a pretty cool bottle. I like it. Looks good on my shelf. This right here is available in one size that I know of. This is the 4.2. And another thing about the Le Male Flankers, the summer editions, is that they're actually cheaper. So this was a 4.2 that I got for $62 retail, but that was when it first came out. So I mean, that was at a department store. When I seen it, I just had to have it because I checked it out, smelled it, and I really liked the smell of it. And it was different enough for me to warrant a separate purchase than the original Le Male. It's not just watered down Le Male. There's much more going on with this one. I mean, there's a lot of negative feedback on base notes and Fragrantica that, oh, it's just different. I mean, it's just it's watered down Le Male. It's just a different bottle. They just water it down and try to sell it and make money, but that's not true at all. This one it's really fresh off the top. The top notes are different from any of the malt flankers. It's different from La Terrible, La Terrible. I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, I don't even really pay attention to that one. I checked that one out. Yeah, it had grapefruit on the top, but then it just changed right into the original Le Male. I didn't think that La Terrible was any different enough from the original Le Male to warrant a purchase. This one was. So I mean, I was really surprised when I smelled it. I mean, let me give a little bit of the note breakdown here. So top notes are lavender, mint, and cardamom. The mid notes are green leaves and green grass. The base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. So off the top, you do get the lavender. I mean, you do get that Le Male feel. It's there, but you get this big blast of mint. Like the mint, it's really fresh, it's really airy. You can smell the grass, like it's kind of grassy. It's to it that put together, it's just really nice take on the Le Male. I mean, it's different, it's significantly different. So I mean, I was really surprised by it. So that's the reason why I paid retail and just got it right on the spot, because I just really liked it, and I figured, hey, Le Male for the summertime. So I really like Le Male. I really don't care how popular it is. I mean, that doesn't faze me from wearing it. I wear it all the time. And the thing is that with Le Male too, it came out in 1995. So I mean, the thing is, if you're my age, you probably heard of it. But if you're a little younger, maybe some younger people have never heard of it. So you stand a chance of being a little unique with wearing either Le Male or this one here, because it's just, there's other things out there now that are kind of been introduced to the clubbing scene as far as fragrance. There's other clubbing scents out there that are really strong. You got the Pure Malt, you got all the, Amen line, you got the Paco Rabannes out there. So, that stuff came really popular in the last few years. So, it's possible people forgot about it a little bit. So, especially with the younger crowd. But for me, I don't care either way. I love Le Male, and I'm going to wear it. I'm always going to have it. As far as this one right here, like I said, it's just a really good flanker to the Le Male for the summer. Now, I've been doing some background check on this right here online, just looking at it, all kinds of reviews, looking at base notes, Fragrantica. Everybody kind of claims that the summer editions are all the same. They just put it into a new bottle. I've never tried any of the summer editions. This is the only one I tried. So, but this is all I need to try. If it stayed the same like this, I'd buy it again. If the 2013, 14 are the same as this, I would buy it again, because I really enjoyed this one, and I got a lot of compliments from this one. And I've done quite some testing with this. Like I had my girlfriend check this out. She likes Le Male, and I had her try this one. She thought it was a different fragrance, because I didn't show it. Like I had it in a little decan. So, and I had the original. I was carrying decants. I had Le Male and this one in a decan, so she couldn't see the bottles. She didn't know they were the same fragrance, and she doesn't really know a lot about fragrance, So, and she said she liked. I said, which one do you like better? And she said she liked this one better. I like that one. It's really fresh. But the only thing is, it does kind of the top notes they go away about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I wish they did last longer, but it starts to become Le Mans, because, and that's another thing too. I mean, asking my girlfriend a couple hours down the line, oh, now it just smells like the other one, but not as strong. You know, it's not just watered down Le Mans. It is significantly different enough to warrant a purchase, in my opinion, which is why I got it. So, you know, but for me, I think that, you know, this is a really good flanker to the original Le Mans for the summer. So, I don't know about the older ones. Maybe they were just watered down Le Mans, but anyway. Well, it has good projection, not beast mode. I mean, I know you think Le Mans, like you think it's going to be a beast. It's really not. You're going to get good projection for like the first between 1 and 4 hours. It's going to project pretty well. Nowhere near Le Mans projection though. It's probably, I would say, at least half that. Longevity, I get about 8 hours out of this. You know, it projects really well for like the first 4. Then it starts to get a little closer to the skin, and eventually it just evaporates into this musky scent that lasts, you know, a couple hours after that. It's pretty versatile. I mean, it's kind of what you get from Le Mans, just a little bit more versatile, because it's not as strong, it's not as cloying, and it can be cloying too, so you might want to watch. You don't want to spray too much of this. I mean, it's super high heat. When you get into like 95, 100 degrees, I can see this being a little cloying. I haven't been in that environment yet to test it out to see if it really does, but it does have that Le Mans DNA, that, you know, so I could see it getting pretty cloying, and especially too if you're enclosed, like in a small room or in a car with the windows up and things like that. So especially in the high heat, you kind of might want to watch the trigger with this. I'd say 2 to 3 sprays max. But it's a compliment getter. I mean, you know, women really like this one, and you know, I did some testing, compared it, you know, had people compare it, and they didn't think it was really the same as the original. So okay, I'm gonna get to my rating system here. As far as projection, I give this an 8 out of 10. Okay, it's not a beast like Le Mans, but it does its job, and for a summer fragrance, it gives me what I need. So I give that an 8 out of 10. Longevity, it's longevity is good for a summer fragrance. It gives me 7-8 hours. I mean, the first 4, I really like the most, because the first hour and a half, 2 hours really is fresh. You get the mint, kind of backs down a little bit, starts slipping back into the original Le Mans smell. But it's still a little different though. It's not as strong. It's not as that vanilla is not as strong, nowhere near as strong. So you know, I enjoy it. So about after 4 hours, it starts to get a little closer, and about 6 hours into it, it kind of really, for me, just turns into a musk. All I smell is the musk. So you know, but for summer, that's about what I want. Versatility, I give it a 7 out of 10. You know, it can get cloying if it's oversprayed, so you just want to watch the trigger on this one right here. But you know, it's a night out scent. It's a good daytime scent. Could be a work scent. And like I said, watch the trigger if you got, you know, in the office and things like that. But if the AC's on, it shouldn't really be a problem, as long as you just don't overspray. So versatility, 7 out of 10. Overall smell, 9 out of 10. You know, it's a compliment getter. You know, it's really fresh. It's a really light version of the original Le Mans. I like the original Le Mans better. I think it's just a lot sexier. It's just a lot, you know, it just does its job in the winter. This one does the job in the summer. So the only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 as far as overall smell is because I wish the top notes would last longer, at least for me. You know, I enjoy the fragrance as a whole, but the top notes are really done well in this right here. It's different enough to warrant a purchase. It's not the same. It's not watered down Le Mans, so it is different. So overall score, I give this an 8 out of 10. Good day scent, night out of town. It's different than, you know, it's the run-of-the-mill aquatic, something different for the summer. And the plus side is if you're young, you can possibly be a little unique with this, because this might not be as popular with the young crowd, Le Mans or this one for that matter. So that's the end of my review. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.